Good afternoon and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for April the 18th, 2023. This is the afternoon edition. This is your pre-10 forward edition. I assume we've got a 10 forward coming up in a little bit. It is the do stuff before we have to work on packing up furniture edition. And it's there's a dog in my lap going, "Scratch me, Mom, scratch me, scratch me." Because, dogs. How is this? Is this too loud? Nope, it says it's not. I don't believe it, but it says it's not. So, hi, Lord Sepulchre. How are you doing this afternoon? Haven't seen you for a while. Okay, so I'm working on one monitor, so all of the chat's going to show up on my phone. We hope. Stay there, phone. Good phone. Good phone. Yes, Loki, I'm right here. If anybody needs to do Drenor Beach Assault, let me know and we'll try and put together a bit of a team. I've run mine, but I know how much everybody loves Drenor Beach Assault. Woohoo! It's just the bee's knees of games. Oh, and in the meantime, this tune doesn't have any accolades because this tune is such a noob. I was looking at this the other day, and so I now have a Delta Recruit that's a Romulan. I have a Delta Recruit that's a Federation. Another Delta Recruit that's a Federation. So I still think I have to do one that's a Klingon, right? How long do I have to get this done? I don't really want to start another one today. This one is KDF aligned. Does that count? Oh, nice. Hi, Rebel78. Till May 3rd. Oh, good. So I could do it a little bit later. Because it's not like I don't have enough going on. Since I don't have the camera on, you can't appreciate that I'm holding up my little notepad of stuff that is just covered with notes of things I have to do every day. So for those of you who aren't aware, and most of you already do know, my husband passed away like 2 weeks ago Sunday. And in the intervening time, my lease at my apartment in Indianapolis, which I was sharing with a friend, is up. He's no longer involved in it. My son and his roommate are moving into a new house, which I'm helping to pay for. And I need to sell my house, and I've been thinking about getting a new apartment here. And I have 2 cars that I have to get rid of all at the same time, and I have like 4 weeks to get it all done. And I'm at the point of how to get rid of a house and move all that furniture the easy way. Gasoline and matches. Oh, thank you, Rebel. I appreciate that. I'm okay today. Yesterday was horrible. I was not okay yesterday. I'm better today. It didn't help that as the evening wore on and DT was doing a show, somebody claiming to be Lant came on. And I had read in Discord that Lant had passed away a couple months ago. Lant hadn't passed away. And all this grieving I had done for this person who I've never met was all of a sudden like, he's alive? So that was really a bizarre moment. So yay, we have Lamp back, yay! My husband's really dead though. And he's not, well, technically he is back. He's in my living room at the moment. In 2 relatively small boxes. Apparently he was a little too dense for them to crunch down the bones into 1 box, so he's in 2 boxes, which led to some good jokes. Thank God the Undertaker, the funeral home director, and the team there have a good sense of humor, and they were going along with my trying to laugh through this. All this is stupid, by the way. Do not try and laugh through the death of somebody. Just suck it up and deal with it. Or so I'm told. I haven't sucked it up and I haven't dealt with it yet, but that's a different story. Anyway, so my husband's at my house in 2 boxes on the floor, and I have to find a nice way to take care of him. But he's a little too big for an urn. I mean, it's going to be more like a pot. So we're thinking about mixing some of his ashes with the dog that he loved and scattering those out in the woods where they would have loved to play. That's one thought. There's a company in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, that will take roughly 1 pound of human cremains, as they are called, and compress them into a diamond, which I thought would be pretty cool, except I don't wear jewelry. But it still would be cool. I mean, well, where did you bury your husband? Oh, I didn't. He's right here on my neck or on my finger or whatever. It would be very nice. I'm seriously considering it. It's not inexpensive, but it's less than his car payments would be for a year. I mean, going to trade in his car anyway. And in my opinion, a diamond is far more practical than a Ford Fusion. At least it'd be worth something. Can you tell I don't like Fords? But yeah, but then we come to the thing is I don't wear jewelry. But I was thinking that'd be a really cool piece to give my son. So, men out there, what kind of jewelry would a manly man wear? I mean, he wears a beautiful jade blade, which I got when I was in New Zealand, which he really likes. But it's very masculine, and I'm wondering if a diamond is too feminine or if there's a way to make it, excuse the terminology, more butch. You know, something that's, that a guy would wear. So if you have any ideas, that would really be appreciated. Unfortunately, he's like me. We don't look good with rings on. To the extent I'm actually going to sell my wedding ring because, I don't wear rings. I stopped wearing my wedding ring when I started nursing because it had a stone on it, and every time I pulled on my gloves, I tore through the back of the gloves and then had to put on another pair, which I tore. So I finally stopped about 20 years ago wearing the ring because of the work that I did. And then, of course, I got out of the nursing business and do other stuff so I could wear the ring, but time and a few too many pizzas have taken their toll. But anyway, thank you guys. I sent out a tweet earlier thanking everyone. Because you guys are the best. And I'll try to stop getting all emotional. I will stop being all emotional here. So I am playing on my new Delta recruit whose name totally eludes me. It is Lar... What is her whole name? Biography. I haven't written her biography. Can we have her name at least? Skills, blah, 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 blah. Reputation, stations, blah. Oh, is that her? Well, it's something Lar. Why I can't remember her name is beyond me. And you'd think I'd get my whole name there. Well, anyway, her name translates to Hellfire, which I thought was an appropriate name. That's why she's got this nice kind of red and yellow hair. I don't like her eyebrows particularly. We'll work on that. But I will be honest, a lot of the facial characteristics aren't very ethnic, shall we say. To me, she looks like maybe South Pacific Islander. Doesn't really have the cheekbones for it. I want more cheekbones. I did not push random. I definitely did not push random. I actually looked it up, Mar Hawkman. Well, Rebel, it took me almost 2 years to go through one of my Klingon recruits, so, I'm not going to say anything. And actually, they're not done with the Klingon recruits either. It does beg the question, where do I find her whole name? You would think I would remember it, but I don't. Let's see. Nope, I don't want to rename her. That costs too much money. Yes, so I did get through the basics on this. What do I have to do for her? Let's see, we have to do 60 missions, 10 admiralties, only 5 R&Ds. That's pretty easy. Story episodes, New Romulus, Delta Quadrant, Iconian War, join a fleet. Unfortunately, she's KDF. Pick up a bunch of stuff, get more stuff. Get a paradox corrector. Let's see. Learn as much about the Iconians as you can. Well, that'll be interesting. Status screen. Define status screen. Hold on. What's the old rule? Nope. Nope, it just says Lar. Push you. Right, this is what I was hitting before, and it's just giving me her first name, and I'm not seeing her last name. And there's nothing in her biography. Edit record. How about edit record? Let's see where it goes. Oh! It didn't keep all of her name. No wonder it's not showing up. Well, that does make it a little bit easier to wonder why I don't have a last name for Romulan names. Arienya. Thank you. That's why it wasn't showing up. It didn't keep it. Okay. And it's still not there, but let's see if it shows up this time. Yep, it's there now. My children. My children are so annoying. Excuse me 1 second. Hey, doggos! Doggos! Thank you. Yeah, they listen to me so well. Let's see, did I do Romulans? I did Romulans last time around. I did not do whatever the previous recruit was. Just too much was going on. So, Rebel, tell me about your theme with your tunes, since you've got an ongoing theme. I had an ongoing theme on my other account, not on this one, though. Okay, I'll wear an eye patch. Okay. Is there a reason they all wear an eye patch? They all want to be Martok when they grow up? Hi there, Beavers. They all lost an eye in a bar fight. Hey, it could be worse, Rebel. They could have lost an eye to a cat. In one of the most disappointing moments in Marvel history. Nick Fury loses an eye to a cat. I have no idea how they thought that was going to be a great idea. It isn't. It's a very bad idea. All right, let's head over to Gasco. I'm sorry, that was a disappointing movie, and I do not hold out any hopes for The Marvels to be any better. However, May 31st, 7 p.m. locally, I don't know what it's going to be nationally, but 7 p.m. May 31st will be the one and only showing at various theaters around the country for a Fathom event for Shin Kamen Rider. So if you are like me and you're a huge Kamen Rider fan, I hope to see you there. That should be a blast. I love Kamen Rider. It's stupid. I mean, sometimes it's really good, but overall it's stupid. But it's kind of fun, and yes, I know its only purpose is to sell toys. To which my son and his roommate buy the toys. These are adults! These are adults, says the woman who, in opening the boxes of books that she's selling at the bookstore, realized she's got 3 boxes of just Star Trek stuff, and then she found her transporter set. And then I found my model of the Enterprise that I never built. I have some work to do. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, GSQ. Nice to see you again. Oh, hold on. You know what? I just realized I'm not in Discord. Bad me. Bad mom. Bad mom. Okay, we're in We Are Live if anybody wants to jump in. And this is indeed the Pre-10 Forward Appetizer Show. I have no idea what they're doing on 10 Forward today, so has anybody seen notes? La 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 la. 10 Forward Week. Nope, that wasn't updated. That's dated for April the 11th. Okay, I'm not seeing anything for today. Oh, speaking of cool things coming up. Oh, yeah, we can go test Birdcage. I'm totally good with that. Totally good with that. Yeah, I actually got a text. I'd sent in the request or the notification that there was a problem with it yesterday, and they sent me back a message today saying, yeah, it's supposed to be fixed with a patch. Today, let us know if it works, which I thought was really nice of them to do that. So, Federation or KDF, Mar Hockman? Ooh, movie night, Rebel. Go have fun. Go see a good movie. What are you going to go see? Rebel, don't leave without letting us know what movie you're going to go see.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Honestly, either one's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go grab somebody. Give me a sec here. Yep, that was the wrong button. There we go. That's the right button. Okay. La 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 la. That button now. Thank you. Oh, it won't be Gasco. No, 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 no. I think I was going to try it with Complicados yesterday. So let's give her a try.
Oh, I just realized that I haven't patched yet.
Well, go patch. It wasn't that long.
This won't take too long.
It took me...
I was looking around in some old files and realized that I have a bunch of Foundry mission recordings that
Do you really?
Of it was just me recording myself playing a Foundry mission, and while I uploaded some of them, most notably Cryos Falling by Alien du Jour, I didn't upload all of them.
Well, if
something to do later.
Yes, there you go. I'd love to see them. I saved a bunch, but not all of them, and I kind of regret not saving more. But you know, it's one of those things you think about it too late.
It's particularly depressing because the fact that it was me in edit mode on the one of my missions, looking at stuff, being like, okay, here's what I did and why, but I didn't actually record the microphones.
Oh, yeah.
It's just me looking at stuff, and maybe possibly I remember what I was thinking when I was looking at stuff.
No, that's so sad.
I didn't actually record any of the commentary, which I think is actually the reason why I didn't upload it earlier, is because the fact that I realized this when afterwards, when it was a little too late to actually do anything about it. Because the reason why I was doing this one mission, which was the Beta Rana incident, like that. Wait, did you say Fed or KDF?
I said Fed.
Okay.
I hope I said Fed. I meant to say Fed.
Okay. I'm going to bring a bully in.
Okay.
See how that works. Because like previously
on Star Trek,
we didn't really have an issue with races being a problem. It's like, well, I don't honestly think race is the reason why it was failing anyways. Fair. Because of the fact that
we had it fail on all humans.
It was showing a preview picture of the Inquisitor. It just wasn't actually spawning the NPC.
Right, exactly. So we saw it
just like failing the check to spawn the NPC.
Right, yeah, we could see it, and then we could see the image, and we could hear the voice, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real aware of that. Who are you on, Mar Hockman?
I put an X in chat.
Oh, probably because I'm not over there. There we go.
Yeah, Carnlin Rix is actually named after Captain Rix from the Conspiracy.
While I was selling...
Yeah, the first Bolian captain scene.
Yes, I remember. I was at the bookstore yesterday with my son, selling a bunch of books and records and stuff, which, by the way, very, very nice way to get rid of books and records and stuff. And they had tchotchke from The Tick, of all things. Say that again? Oh no, we've lost Mar Hockman. And my phone keeps going off, which is okay. Let's see if that works. There we go. Let's see. What have I got for ground toys? I've got that. I've got that. I probably need something else. Floater is not... Oh, floater could be fun. I wish we could do floaters on other things. Let's go... Yeah, but Farrell's not there. So we'll go that way. Okay, so where I was going before we lost Mar Hawkman was tonight we're doing the show until 7:30 my time, which is when 10 Forward comes on. Tomorrow I'm going to be driving home, so I'm not going to be doing a show until 2 a.m. my time, 1 a.m. Chicago time. Did I get that right? No. 3 a.m. my time, 2 o'clock Chicago time, 1 o'clock in Mr. Dave land, and midnight out in Cryptic land. So join us for a 1-hour show. We're going to watch the last episode of Picard. And it'll be a reaction show, so we can comment and talk about as much as we want. So if you don't intend to watch it, because we can't broadcast the show, but we can talk about it. If you don't intend to watch it right then, don't watch the show, because we don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I also don't want anyone on the show having to feel obliged to not say anything, because spoilers. So is that a good setup up there? I don't know. Chain conduit capacitor. That could work. Maybe there's something better than that. Bioessence transfer is good for some of them. Weapons malfunction? That's also a good one. Which one do we think is better? Sabotage? Or weapons malfunction? We're going to do sabotage for the moment. Let's see what happens. You know I'm going to feed you in a little bit, dogs. Dogs don't believe me. Well, while I'm standing here, let's sort that out. No, I move you over there for a reason. Out of my way. Fine, I'll move you instead. Where am I? I'm at Risa, yeah. Move phone to side. By the time the floater activates, I'll probably be already all the way in. Summer event coming soon to a theater near you. Oh yes, let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Nope, wrong place for that. This, that. Nope. This, that. This. That's better. And 2 career-specific reward kits, because, yeah, I need more of this stuff. Yeah, so here I have 200 purple Endeavor boxes, 200 greens, 200 blues. Probably could just go and open these, right? I realize that would take some of the fun out of it, but I could go do that.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So someone knocked on my door. It's like, hey, can I ask you if you're help with something? I'm like, okay.
Is this new First Contact badge boxes? Have I not seen these before?
No, they've been there since the time that they added the Bozeman thing.
Oh, but when I go to select them, apparently I just get the bonus pool. So I wasn't aware of that.
Because the fact that there's only like a dozen or so badges,
Mm-hmm.
and their account unlocks. So once you have them all, you have them all.
I never even paid attention to that stuff. Hi, JSQ. Speaking of Picard,
I actually emptied the pool of options within the first week.
Yeah, I tend to play things crazy a lot in the first few weeks.
You can do the Bozeman Patrol once per day on each character.
Yes, absolutely.
An account unlock
per
character.
Correct. Per day. Yes. Yeah, well, I have 20 some on one account and like 12 on the other account, so yes. So GSQ says...
That was hilariously quick to unlock all of them.
Okay. GSQ says, speaking of Picard, without giving anything away, how am I liking Season 3? Can't wait to see how many dances I can get in this year for the summer event. Oh, you just reminded me about the badges for First Contact Day. Okay, Season 3, without giving anything away. I'm really enjoying it, except for one thing that happened in Episode 9. And if you can figure that out, great. If you can't figure that out, local hint, Hoffman Estates High School is very near where I live. It's really an esoteric hint. Aside from that, it's been pretty good. 1 through 4 I thought were amazing. 5 was kind of a transition episode to set off the next sequence of it. 6, 7, 8, quite good. I think Jonathan Frakes is an amazing director. I think he did a great job. The writing on 9 was good, except for one thing. It was a shipper's delight for those of you who ship your favorite Trek characters. Enjoying that. It better have a good conclusion in episode 10, is all I can say. But as somebody pointed out the other day, it might have even been you, Mar Hawkman, they're going, well, how are they going to be able to wrap it all up in one final episode? And then there was the response of, oh, yeah, they wrote it that way. Okay, yeah, it's not like they only had a week to put it together. They figured it out.
Yeah, one of those things that Michael Straczynski pointed out about the way he wrote the Babylon 5 TV series is that he started by having the endpoint.
Yes.
He didn't start by just writing stuff.
Because
the fact that
I totally get that.
In his story outline, he had 9 story arcs, of which something like 5 of them actually got used before they canceled the show.
I totally get that. He did the equivalent of a master class on how to write if you're going to do long episodic things like that. And it's one of the first things I learned is figure out where you want it to end so that you can write to that point, and then be aware that sometimes your subconscious is a better writer than your conscious brain is. So there would be nights that I'd be sitting there and it's okay, yeah, I can live with that, and go to bed and get up in the morning, delete, and go back and start all over. Because
well, one of the interesting things with Babylon 5's the TV series is that a lot of the episodes weren't actually written by Straczynski.
Right.
He did a big picture series outline, and then filled in a whole bunch of the blanks, but
Mm-hmm.
he just, couldn't actually write all of it.
Well, no, you can't.
And like, so some of the episodes, such as that blue versus green or green versus purple episode,
Okay, which I don't remember.
with just like random nonsense made up as filler and not part of his big overarching plot.
Yeah.
Because like the green versus purple thing was, there's this one alien planet where everyone wears either a green armband or a purple armband, and they fight over which side has supremacy. And it's like, who on earth came up with this method of government? And then you look at modern society and you're like, oh, wait.
Got it.
never mind.
Yep. Front page. Front page of the newspaper. Are you ready? Shall I cue us up?
Sure.
Okie dokie. What are we playing again? Hold it. This is Patrol. We have to both go. So we both have to launch this one.
Wait, what?
Oh, no. We're doing Birdcage, right? Sorry. I was
Yeah,
going.
Birdcage.
My brain being yet working. Brain having a bad day. Actually, I'm having a pretty good day. There we go. Wee woo? I guess we're not the only ones waiting to play it. Yeah, borrowed from Let That Be Your Last Battlefield, which is ripped from the 60s and today, yeah, which is ripped from everything else that's ever been in Us versus Them, which is most of human culture. It was just, Last Battlefield did it in such incredibly stark terms.
Well, the hilarious twist that Straczynski put on it is that there's the guy who has the special leader armband,
Mm-hmm.
and their rules for this whatever sort of contest never even considered the possibility that someone who wasn't their race would take the leadership armband.
Ooh! I haven't
So,
seen that one in a long time.
One of the crew of Babylon 5 is one of the humans who's... Oh, hey!
You're in charge. Let's see if you appear. Are you here?
Yes, I am. And I actually...
Oh, there you are, yeah.
Myself.
Ooh, that's kind of weird. Deja vu. Let's get some guys going. You know, dogs, they're still going to be out there.
I wonder if people are queuing this just because they saw it in the patch notes.
Probably, yeah. It's a fun ground TFO. I'm so glad they've written a couple of good fun ones. Now, this and Operation Wolf are both fun. And actually, Forged in Fire is pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. One of the fun things about this particular briefing sequence is that it's long enough that I can actually apply nanite health monitor to multiple teammates.
Yeah. Ooh, somebody else has got V'ger probes. I like them. The doors will be locked throughout the prison. Huh! I never thought about that. A prison with locked doors. What a concept!
The thing I'm not sure about is that I'm using the ice pistol from the Winter Van, and
Yeah.
it keeps doing this animation like I'm shooting multiple people, and I'm not really sure if that's actually doing damage to multiple targets or if it's just replaying an animation.
It's probably replaying an animation.
Watch your corners in the upper levels. Target the force field control. Drop the field. is more than that console. Computers used to charge auxiliary power, but the force field
Oh, that little Voth Exo looks so cute. Little feet going chomp, 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 chomp. I
I
realize
have
I'm
to say that the design of the Voth mix that they use in this game is just generally adorable, even though
it really is. Really is. Nobody in there. Nobody in there.
Okay, that time when it played the double beam animation, it was two beams hitting the same target.
That's interesting.
Because like one of them was aimed high on the model, the other one was aimed low.
Okay. Gotten 2 on this side.
So far, okay. Oh, you're on the same side I am.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
okay.
yeah,
Let's hit the other
both
side.
sides there. I double checked all of them.
Should be 5 here, right?
Oh, this one is a female Vulcan.
It's 4. There's one more here someplace.
And there's a whole bunch of guards to shoot.
Oh no, we have to shoot guards. Be still my beating heart. Did we get all 5? Yeah, we got all 5. Okay.
Why did the Inquisitor come over here?
Do not know.
That's a lot of guards just showed up in the hallway.
Oops. Yeah, let's go deal with those guys.
Badwar shield drone. That is one of those pets that does weird things that breaks the normal paradigm of class balance in this game. Why? Because the shield drone, it's a science kit module.
Oops.
Not universal, science.
Mhm.
Specifically.
There's a couple good specific ones,
be prepared for anything.
as opposed to the universals.
Be prepared for anything, like murdering everything. Yep, that sounds good.
Well, it was a big gun.
Someone put the rebounder thing on top of it. Okay, that'll kill it. Yeah. That'll definitely kill it.
Put a dent in it, yeah.
Dr. Crusher, self-lock screen. Use those controls to extend the bridge.
We walk through the door, there's like this army of guards waiting for us, and then half of them just fall over dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're scared of us. We're very scary people.
Well, I have endothermic induction field
Mhm.
as my main offensive kit ability on this one. And when I set up the build, I intentionally made it so that endothermic was going to do an absurd amount of damage. And boy howdy does it do absurd damage. Because like the instant level enemies that I get hit with it will just fall over dead in this mission.
Which makes it fun. There we go. I found a prisoner.
I mean, also really helps with the whole like uh, playing the numbers game thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, mailbox.
I found a prisoner. So we got 8 now. Makes 8, yeah. It's 2 more.
Yeah, it's like we don't want to open Dr. Crusher's cell until we get the rest of them. Here's a door that people haven't opened yet.
Let's go.
Okay, got something.
Okay, well, we got Dr. Crusher.
Looks like an Anar.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Although, to be honest, in this game, the only real way to tell the difference between Anar and Andorians is their skin color, and the lighting makes that challenging.
Okay, we got all 10. We're good. I want that. Ooh, Trixie and Bubble Juice. Another thing for the recipes. I think Trixie and Bubble Juice might turn out to be a form of boba.
There's actually been several of those that I've like seriously pondered
Yes.
past because the fact that when you look at them from a certain perspective, it's a matter of finding something on Earth that's approximately equal to
Yes.
whatever.
Sometimes you can do it, and sometimes it's just like, no, there's not an equivalent.
I mean, like Andorian tuber root. I mean, the picture looks like a potato.
Yeah, exactly. So you,
How much thinking is there involved with that, really?
oh yeah. But then you get things like moba fruit. What the heck's a moba fruit?
Honestly, I've actually been pondering that one quite a bit, and my conclusion is that it's inspired by one of those tropical fruits that has, shall we say, limited commercial viability in the real world because of the fact that while it is something people can mass produce, it's something that gets mass produced in tropical climates and isn't something you can easily transport elsewhere.
There's a matter of growing it, and then there's the matter of growing it and getting it to the other market.
Yeah.
There's the main database console. Visitor, you're with me.
Clear the room. Watch for silence. Let's make this quick.
Extend the bridges to the data storage. I'll call out.
Okay, yeah. I think that the pistol really is just an animation issue, because one thing I just noticed is that several times when it does the thing where you see multiples, the duplicates are actually hitting targets you already killed.
Okay.
Data vault 5. Data vault 2. Now.
Oh wait, 5. That's what I'm standing next to, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, they're all open now. Somebody down there. I'm gonna go get the secret stuff out of here.
Don't see secret stuff in Data Vault 5.
I've got the shield one here.
Data transfer received. Well done.
And Operation Jovian.
You've collected a data frame. Bring it
I'm bringing it back to you. Hold your horses, lady.
Wait, how do we get 4 of them?
I don't know. We're special.
first data set complete. Here's the second set.
Apparently we're well into the second set.
Data vault 3. Data vault 4. Go. Data vault 1.
I got one.
Okay, someone else already got 3.
There should be one more secret file someplace. Nope, it's not down there.
You know what? I'll look inside too, just to see.
I mean, they've got the flashy, glowy lights over the top, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, we got all 6. Somebody had it.
Well, I meant like the secret sauce ones.
Right, yeah.
The actual objective ones. It's like those.
Okay.
Oh. Now 2 is an objective. Okay.
Data vault 2.
So, anyways, the key that we were attempting to figure out here is whether or not the Inquisitor spawned properly. Yes.
Yes, apparently it did. Yay! Yay, Inquisitor. Yay, fix to a game.
You've collected a data packet. Bring it back to me.
I brought it back to you. Ah, there we go. Got all of the stuff.
Receive and assemble. It's all ours.
Wahahaha.
Yeah, and it's like one last wave comes through the front door and eats an endothermic induction field.
By Lord sing. We cross.
I left a parting gift for my
Still wish there's an accolade for knocking down all these little phaser turrets on the side.
Oh yeah, this reminds me. The most fun thing to remember about having Nanite Health Monitor
Yeah?
is that Nanite Health Monitor does not affect only the target that you cast it on.
Mm-hmm.
If you cast it on yourself, you can heal a teammate simply by standing closer to them.
Yep. It's one of the things I like about it.
Why it's probably the most versatile healing ability in the game. It's like you cast it before you need it, and then it heals whoever needs it.
I cast magic missile. Sorry. My D&D days come back to haunt us every now and then.
Well, to be honest, there are several kit modules in this game that are kind of like that.
Not so fast, terrorist. Won't get away that easy.
Yes, we will.
Jackson, done. This is your final test, men.
Kill them.
Well, Jackson's not enjoying life. Turns out that no, actually, he is not immune to ice damage.
Woo! Well, that hurt.
I don't think the one for freezing him with inside a block of ice actually works. Why is Johnson hiding behind it? Seriously.
He will avenge us from behind the boxes. Jackson, shield generators back here. Aha!
Yeah, that shield generator didn't last long. I have to say, well, one thing that's hilarious about the Winter Bint stuff, which
Yes?
is most of what this character is using at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
is that there's an ice armor one.
Yes.
And that actually makes it take a lot of effort to kill you.
Excuse me while I shift legs here. There you go, small dog.
I'm not sure which of the other players was the low-level person, but we definitely had one of them who was a low-level person.
Let them have fun. It's just a game after all.
Well, I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it, was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like one of the loot things we got at the end was actually a Mark IV item.
Good evening, Mr. Dave. Good evening, Cadargo. How are you guys? So we just ran Birdcage, which, yes, seems to be fixed perfectly fine from its last glitch. So yay. Let's do that one. There we go. Now, I have enough food here to send off to somebody else. And a few goodies there. I realize we just had a tribble thing not too long ago, so it's time to start breeding some more tribbles for the next tribble party. Swear I saw one more food in here. Oh, Casper the Friendly Egg. Well, that was fun. What shall we do next? Oh no!
I don't know. So something involving ground one Borg.
I can do ground
I
Borgies.
just noticed that I have a defeat Borg endeavor.
Well, we could do Into the Hive. That one's pretty fun.
Oh yes. Actually, you know what? That makes me wonder something.
Yes.
The pistol I'm using does cold damage. Do Borg adapt to
We could find out.
weapons that use cold damage? Because it just occurred to me that there's like 3 of them in the game that actually do cold damage.
Matt Black says yes, they do.
Okay. Oh wow.
Mr. Dave says, well, someone in my department died, so they gave us the rest of the day off from work. I really didn't know the guy, but I was thankful for the time back in my day. Oh, gosh. They did not give everyone in my department the day off. But maybe they will if I die. I won't be around to notice, but, you know. Yeah, my legs are sore, dear. It's hard carrying a dog on my lap. The dog's looking at me, but Mom. So what ship do you have, Cadargo? And what do we say we're going to do? Oh, we're going to do a Borgie one. Do you want to go Federation or KDF?
Well, I'm going on Fed.
Okay, well, we can stand Fed if that works for you. Anybody want to join us for a little Into the Hive? Yes, I will feed you guys in a little bit. I will feed you in 90 minutes. Are you happy now? They're both just looking at me like, yeah, no. What are you feeding us? Believe it or not, they're going to have a combination of, can't remember what kind of dog food it is. Oh, some Blue Buffalo, little brand called Stella and Chewy's, and some teriyaki salmon that I'm going to make for my dinner. But you had to buy 2 pieces, so I'm going to have one for them and one for me. Let's see. Oh, Legendary Mogai, nice ship. Hi, Satalia. My partner wanted me to stop doing my flamingo impression. I had to put my foot down. Fidum tish! No? Crickets? I thought it was pretty good. Okay. We aim to please, but clearly that was not one of the successes. So I iterate. Who would like to join us for a little Into the Hive? Little Borg ground. So if you've got ground damage, you've got Borgies to kill. It's the time and the place. No one was impressed, Satalia says. Well, what was your joke, Satalia? Oh, Risa. It's almost time for Risa. And since we will not be at the convention this year doing anything, we'll be at the convention, but we won't be doing anything. Though I understand fragrance-free Vaseline has gotten himself a 1,600 square foot penthouse overlooking the strip at the Rio, so everybody should go hang out in Fragrance Free's room. But we are not going to do a convention this year. Oh, okay, so Cadargo has redeemed the mysterious dark liquid, which technically means that it's time for Darkthorn to drink something. But I will drink something. What would you like me to drink, Cadargo? You have your choice of bubbly or caffeinated bubbly. I've got absolutely nothing else here. Oh, or milk. We're not going to drink milk. Ugh. No, not milk. I can make coffee. Not very exciting. If you do opt for the bubbly water, it is mango bubbly today. It was pretty decent.
The most interesting of the flavored waters I've ever had is actually aloe vera flavored.
Define interesting.
Because apparently the pulp from the inside aloe vera leaves, well, yes, it is soothing if you have burns and stuff.
Yes?
The actual reason people cultivated aloe vera plants back in the old days is so they could eat them.
Really? Okay.
Well, it was one of those things that, is that it's a difference between what the Native Americans did and what the people who came along later did. So that's what they used aloe vera for. Because it's something that you can grow in, Arizona and,
Yes.
actually have a vegetable-like thing to eat.
It's just very fluidy for a vegetable, but I suppose.
Well, that's why I called it vegetable-like.
Vegetable-like, yes. So, Satalia, we do have the chocolate milk recipe for the cookbook this year, which is actually Italian sipping chocolate, which I've tweaked the recipe ever so slightly. But of course, because it's a recipe book for Star Trek Online and Star Trek, obviously, there are stories that go along with everything, like, why did I put in a recipe for hot chocolate when you can get it from the replicator? Well, this is now the hot chocolate you get from the replicator, and it goes into the whole story of why this is available, as opposed to the previous hot chocolate. Gotta have some fun. Anyway, mango water is on you. Thank you very much. Cadargo, here we go. See if I can get the rest of it. Close. Gonna get the whole thing. I probably will regret that a little bit later, but very tasty. So, into the hive it is then. We are queued for Into the Hive. Quark charges extra for replicated hot chocolate. Wee-woo. So my hot chocolate recipe has the obligatory cocoa, milk, a little bit of sugar, pinch of salt, 4 ounces of finely chopped really good chocolate, and some milk. Not a lot of milk, like 1.25 cups. This is for 2 people. But then I started experimenting, and it's amazing what a couple of chili flakes will do for a cup of hot chocolate, or a cinnamon stick. Do I have any tube grubs in your book? No, but there could be tube grubs in there. I'm not quite sure what they would be.
Oh, there are actually several larvae that people do eat for food.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to have to test out these recipes, and I do draw the line someplace. No, this is the second time today somebody's accused me of being Neelix. I am not making Leola root stew.
I mean, Leola root... There is actually a plant that I think you could do a decent simulation of Leola root with.
And which are you thinking of?
Realistically, there's actually multiple options, but...
I was thinking lotus root would probably be the closest.
I would go with a ginger or sweet potato.
A sweet potato? sweet potato would work, but that would also work for our Andorian tuber. But I might do blue... Oh, man, I could do blue potatoes for the Andorian tubers.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Ooh, well, one of the most useful things to remember about this particular map is
Yeah.
that the slanted parts are never electrified.
And I do tend to hang out here a lot. So I'm going to start her up here.
Which is useful to remember when you're playing as an engineer, because you want to put your turrets someplace where they won't get fried.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the slanted parts, since they don't get electrified, are also always safe to place turrets on. Okay, yeah, it does appear that the Borg did adapt like usual, except that...
Yep. Well, I'll just wait a moment here. And over we go. Ah, nope, nope. Nobody, nope. Hey, if I pull the Borg into the green square, do they die?
No.
Oh, pff. Well, that's no fun. They should die. There we go.
Okay, oh wait, never mind. That was one of the, like, people. Yeah, the funny part with this particular one is that even though the green squares have that missing corner that you can stand on in the
Yeah.
boss room, it's also here. The difference here is that the green corners are actually too small to fit your
Yeah.
turret model inside.
Oh, well, somebody did something fun with that one. Ah, it was the Fire of Molar thingy. Let's see, let's get rid of that one and grab that one. That would be more practical to have the frequency remodulator.
Yeah, time to replicate frequency remodulator because I actually kind of need one.
I was changing up my weapons fast enough that I was doing fine. For a moment. 3, 2, 1.
This is interesting. This person's Delta recruit is wearing the Iconian costume. And the Fekleri sword.
Yes.
Borg are reacting to the virus upload. Reinforcements inbound.
Oh right, I didn't actually do that. Oops.
Blue drops. Let's take the blue drop. So there will be a Section 31 movie and not a series. That actually makes a lot of sense to me because Michelle Yeoh won an Academy Award I can't imagine that she would immediately make her next project a television series.
I don't know. One of the other players got killed.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, me too.
That's not good. Yeah, this room can turn into a real kill box.
Yes, it can.
Take down enough of the drones. You have to wonder how the concept of frequency remodulation works on a pistol that shoots ice anyways.
No, that's a really good argument. Switching back to my other weapon. I like you better anyway. No, we're in the wrong room. Wrong place, everybody. Over here.
Well, I ran into that room because there was loot that I needed picked up.
Oh.
Oh, Adria's clearly done this before because Adria was helping spawn camp the ones that spawn by the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just watching her behaviors. Definitely, they knew what they're doing. And I died again.
Hold on. See if I can res you with the...
Thanks.
Oh yeah, Adria's
Thank
also
you.
the one doing Overwatch, so...
Yep.
Definitely someone who knows what they're doing.
Oops, I'm the one who just walked into a wall. Last room.
I have to say, this cutscene always looks hilarious when you see all the players with whatever combat buffs are applied.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, actually, I will light up like a purple neon sign.
Mr. Dave, we will come back to that in just a moment because it's a really good point.
That was weird.
Oh?
Who did this strange zigzagging walk instead of...
Yes, she actually does that a lot. And she does it in one of the chambers down on Defura. Oops, out of the green box, Mom. No, the other out of the green box. Not running into the green box.
Like, yes, jump out of green box number 1 and jump into green box number 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Oh, let's see if I can get clear. Oh wait, nope. There we go. Or a lead packet with simulated boring. You didn't go very long.
Oh, shoot. Right into the green box. I walked backwards without paying attention.
There's from the fabrication specialist. That's cool.
You cannot defeat me.
Fabrication specialists are actually very good against the Borg because, well, yes, the Borg can adapt to energy turrets. Adaptation is applied as a debuff to the individual turrets, so when you summon another one, the adaptation is gone.
That's interesting. Makes sense, but it's interesting.
Well, it's a very gamism thing because, like, canonical lore-wise, adaptation shouldn't go away
Right.
just because the target changed. But gameplay and story separation says that adaptation is actually a debuff applied to the.
So Mr. Dave is saying, okay, this is irritating. I'm doing the rocket model event, and twice in a row I got a piece, and it disappears before I get to the bench. Yes. So if you get a piece, wait for the verbal responsive, you've got a piece. Now take it back to your workbench before you go back to the workbench. There is some lag at the moment. However, not that I would ever say this, but if you pick up junk and it's just junk, you can still go back to your workbench and you can still fix the parts in the parts adjustment sequence, and it will still let you go through the whole thing. Which is
I have actually noticed this year, though, a few occasions where it just did like a phantom item.
Yes, it does. It's really weird. It's something's going on, but it's still letting you win it for minimal effort, so I will take it. I have not played One Night in Bozeman this year. I will wait for a couple more days, and then we will do the Naked and Afraid version, where everybody gets to go down there, clothes, no kits, no armor, no shields, your choice of one melee weapon only.
You know, so something just occurred to me that I don't think is something that the devs would have actually programmed it to do.
Which is?
My Cardassian character uses the Jotvash Venom trait.
Yeah.
And I don't think Borg would ever actually adapt to that.
That is a really good question. Because the Gorn have got the bite, and I don't think the Borg adapt to that either.
But like the Jotvash Venom, though, is that like if someone hits you in melee combat, it does like an AoE cone, spraying acid or whatever at them.
Yeah, well, they can't adapt to physical attacks like the Tommy guns and the knives. So you would think that the acid, the venom, things like that, being a physical attack, they couldn't adapt to it. Just my thought.
Well, it's. I think the lore that the devs are going with is that adaptation is for directed energy weapons, even though some of the things that they can adapt to aren't really.
Well, you kind of have to decide where you're going to go and where you're not going to go. And good evening, Drunken Heretic, who says, "Oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man," or something along those lines. Hi, how are you tonight, Drunken Heretic? Hey, we got us a little over an hour before we're going to switch over to Cryptic. So if anybody knows what they're going to talk about tonight, I still haven't seen anything. Let me jump over into Twitter. and see if there's anything there. Not seeing anything.
I mean, what I would personally be looking for most is Kale having posted a notification that he's not going to do one today.
Oh, did he say that?
Well, no, I was
Oh.
saying that it's something that is worth looking for because usually the way he does those notifications is posting something on Twitter.
Yeah, that's where I usually look.
I don't know of any type of thing he said about that, though.
I haven't seen anything from him today.
I'm trying to remember what he said last week about what their plan was, and I don't remember if he said anything at all. Because, like, some of this 10 Forward streams, he kind of, doesn't really do anything. He's like, oh, well, we're doing the weekly live stream. We don't really have anything special to go with, so
Right.
we're just going to, chat at random. And sometimes at the last minute, things he planned as being that end up not being that.
Huh? You know that never happens to me in real life. Where I've got the shows I have the shows planned out for like a month in advance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, one of the streams that he did recently, he actually added one of the Cryptic Studio staff midstream because someone in the comments in chat is like, hey, I wanted to ask this one developer this question about something. and then, Kale finds out that said developer was, in fact, actually available.
Oh, fun! Fun.
At that time, he's like, oh, well, I guess we can talk to them in person.
That's nice when that happens. Yeah, no, I actually plot out what I'm going to do for the entire week, so I always have Monday, and I've got it started the way I think it's going to go, and then it veers wildly off track. Tuesday, obviously, is an afternoon show. Wednesday, at least for the next 2 weeks, will be a driving back to Chicago. Maybe for the next 3 weeks, be a driving back to Chicago. Thursday, don't know yet. Friday, don't know yet. Yeah, the driving back to Chicago thing is going to end as soon as the house goes on the market. Then I only have to go back if and when the house sells. Anybody need a house in Chicago? Reasonably priced? Needs a little work? I have the touchiest mouse on this. Well, I still have to destroy Voth ships. Oh, how exciting. And Herc attendants. Oh, how exciting. I have nothing. I have nothing that's shareable tonight. That's why I was working on my Delta Recruit. My Delta Recruit. Is it a Delta Recruit? It is no. Is it? Yes. Whatever the new recruit is. I just don't know, and I honestly just don't care. So, things I had thought about for this show is Dante has put together Star Trek Online Bingo, where you get a bingo card, and you go through and you find your accolades, including some of the weirder ones. And then we play bingo for that. We had talked about actually doing a variation of Clue, which we're working on. We have a Warhammer game that we're working on using Star Trek Online. And of course the Acheron will get done one of these days. So lots of ideas, but being a completionist, I want to get every accolade possible. I want to do every episode on every tune. all those things. But what else is there to do that's unique and different? I realize people do their own original series, which is going to be the Acheron, but that's going to be a little ways down the line. Of course, now my life is completely my own, so I guess I can work on it a little bit more. Once I get the house sold, or at least once I get the house on the market.
That I did for the entertainment value years ago, and kind of sort of abandoned when people seem to literally not care at all.
Well, there is that part, yes.
But it was having my Romulan alien character
Yes.
do kind of like skits where she's sort of recreating things that happened to the original series crew,
Oh.
but doing it like, okay, so this is a person who grew up in the Romulan Star Empire who sees Kirk and his crew as a historical character, and she's looking at their exploits from that perspective and making snarky comments about, like, why would he do this? It's
Oh,
just
yes.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, DT and I had actually talked about doing an entire podcast about that. Looking at every episode in all of Star Trek from the point of view of a historian, and actually Romulan historians. And then we looked at how many people are already doing really excellent podcasts about all the shows. And okay, well, it gets a little bit more challenging when there's people out there who already do great stuff. I had also considered putting together a show called A Mission and a Meal, which would be obviously something that would be on YouTube and not done live, but it would be a cooking show where we get to play a little bit of an episode. We cook a meal. Episode, meal. There was a TV series out a couple of years ago called A Movie and Dinner. Dinner and a Movie. Where on TBS they would show a movie, and during the commercial breaks they would, in real time, cook dinner. And actually teach you how to cook something. It might be something super fancy. It might be something basic like pizza from scratch. But I really enjoyed that show. So I was thinking of doing something like that.
Things, with cooking shows, it's always interesting is when the person doing the cooking thing is like, well, so if you want to do the simple version, here's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to make it fancy, well, I mean, it's like an easy example: stew.
Mm-hmm.
For stew, you can just throw in meat, potatoes, and carrots, and then just boil it and call it good.
Which it probably will be, yeah.
A reasonably tasty and healthy stew. But, if you want to make it more interesting, you can put in like 6 different vegetables, 2 or 3 different kinds of meat, and whatever sort of herbs and spices you feel would enhance the flavor.
And throw in a bottle of red wine. The good stuff.
Lots and lots of options.
Or you can make it especially tasty by drinking the bottle of red wine and ignore everything else. Which is another thing. I found my husband's collection of fine wines, and I do mean fine wines, that he'd put aside for another day. And in the time between when he started to acquire them and now, I discovered that I can't drink red wine. And did he collect white wines that I can't drink? No. So I have like 20 bottles of, I think, really good red wines. But another thing that will be handed out to people going, here, do you drink red wine? This is for you.
Well, this is weird.
Yeah?
I was looking through my inventory, and I noticed that I had a item that was a Dominion cadre duty officer pack. It's like, having one of these in storage. So I open it, I get what appears to be 3 random DS9 themed duty officers from back when Heretic did the Gamma Quadrant duty officer expansion as
wow.
part of the like one of the really, really, really old lock boxes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, why are these bound to character after I open the DOF pack? It just seems strange. I don't get it.
That's telling you how old it is.
Well, but that's the thing though, is that normally duty officers you get out of lockbox DOF packs aren't bound to character.
Right. But some of the really old ones are. Going
It's not like
way back.
I have a copy of Havahis now. Who's a
Havahis.
character who is a diplomat that you can't put on active duty because she doesn't have an active roster power.
Okay.
And bound to character on pickup.
Lovely.
I do actually like having well, Havahis is actually a character I wouldn't have wanted to get rid of anyways, because he's a Vorta, and that particular set of DOF packs is one of the only ways to get Vorta at all, and it's the only one that actually has random Vorta.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like there's several things you can get Vorta from now, but the
I
old DOF pack was the only random one.
on all of my tunes, I do not have a single Vorta that I'm aware of.
Actually, anyone who's done Facility 2409 probably has a Vorta.
Okay, I'm sure I have. Not on this account, obviously, but on my other account, I'm sure I did it.
So it's like Facility 2409 was released about the same time as the old Dominion lockbox was,
Right.
like the first Dominion lockbox, and one of the mission rewards is a special DOF pack that gives you 3 non-random duty officers, one of whom is named Dathan, who is a Vorta. The other
David.
2 are Jem'Hadar.
Wow. Wow. Boy, that goes back a ways. Melting pot.
Dathan is a unique duty officer who has a special ability no other duty officer in the game has.
Which is?
Having him in your roster, not active, just in your roster, gives you the ability to replicate tubes of Ketracel White at the usable ground device.
Well, can't you replicate that? You mean somebody who isn't a Jem'Hadar, you mean?
But it's one of those duty officers where they added it to the game, and you never had a reason to want to use it until like 5 or 6 years later, because at the time Dathan was added to the game, the only practical use for the Ketracel White ground device was to feed it to a Tribble.
What happens if you feed Ketracel White to a Tribble?
Yeah, you can get some unique Tribble. I don't remember what the name was. Like Gamma Quadrant Tribble.
No, Gamma Quadrant Tribble is something else, I think.
Gamma Quadrant Tribble. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, that's how you get them? I guess I got those.
Improves stealth and perception, and plus 5% damage to Dominion.
Give me 1 second here. I got something.
I just linked one in chat game. I actually used to be really big into collecting tribbles in the game until I more or less got bored of it because I had.
I did all the Tribbles on 1 account. And having done that, okay, that's done. Can you give me 1 second? It's starting to get a little chilly, and I'm going to grab a jacket real quick.
Oh, wait, that's right. There was actually another reason to have Ketracel White.
Hang on a sec, I'll be right back.
I'm just grabbing a jacket, folks. Yes, we will eat, I promise.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. When they added the Ketracel White consumable to the game, there actually was one thing they added to the game
Yeah.
along with it that made it practical and somewhat useful,
Which
and
is
that was a unique bridge officer who was in fact a Jem'Hadar. So you give it to that specific bridge officer, and he can use it.
why?
But other than that, nope.
But why would you give it to him?
Well, I mean, it's always had that stat buff effect. If you're a
Oh, okay.
Jem'Hadar,
Okay.
if you're not a Jem'Hadar, it does damage to
Right.
you and gives you a temporary debuff.
Yes, it does. Speed buff for jemmies, anti-speed buff for non-jemmies. Unfortunately, I would love fortunately, I would love the ability to give it as you're getting into, let's say, the EPO race, and you give it to yourself as a Jem'Hadar to get the speed boost, and then you turn around and give it to the guy next to you and debuff his speed. I think that would be fun.
Like force feeding it, or put it into a hypo spray.
Yeah, exactly. And then zap the guy next to you. I think that'd be so much fun to just kind of mess up everybody. So currently it's a non-Jem'Hadar minus 40 damage 1 minute, minus 40 maximum hit points for a minute, and reduced speed for 10 seconds. With the Jemmies, it's plus 10 all damage, plus 20 max hit points, both for 5 minutes, plus 25 increased run speed for 5 minutes, and empowers the Shroud for 3 hours of game time. But like I said, if you're not a Dominion and you're not a Jemmy, what do you need it for?
Pretty much nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly.
Other than feeding it to a Gamma Quadrant Tribble.
And once you have a Gamma Quadrant Tribble, you don't need to make more of them.
No, you don't.
And honestly, Gamma Quadrant Tribble was one of those weird gimmick tribbles from way back in the day that didn't do much that was useful.
No, it doesn't. But if you go to, oh my gosh, there's a small earthquake where my friend lives in Australia.
I mean,
oh, scary.
the 5-point bonus to improved perception actually only translates to being able to see cloaked opponents like 1 foot farther away.
And that's such a big factor in the game.
I mean, with the Jem'Hadar, they actually do shroud when you're fighting them, so that does actually somewhat matter. But when it's only like 1 foot, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Well, are you up for a little gameplay here?
Sure, I guess.
What would you like to do? Random?
You know what? I will
What?
switch to my Talaxian character and do one of the Delta recruit things.
Okay. By Delta recruit things, what do you mean?
Well, I'm going to story mission stuff. It's
Okay.
like because when the Delta recruit objectives got updated a while back, I literally never bothered with any of the added things on this character because
Okay.
I was doing something else at the time.
Well, why don't you grab that tune? Let me know where you're at, and I'll grab a tune of an equivalent
Risa,
level.
apparently.
Oh, I kind of meant what level you're at.
Oh, well, this is a character I've had for a very, very long time.
Okay, so am I on Federation or KDF?
Fed.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
right. I forgot. Talaxians are one of the, 2 or 3 actual cross-faction races.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have, the Liberated Borg, which are technically either Liberated Borg humans or Liberated Borg Klingons, depending on faction, or Liberated
Romulans.
Borg Romulans.
That's one I just started. Let's see.
But, Talaxians and Joined Trill can be either Federation or KDF. Oh, well, Cardassians too. But there's really a very short list of them. Okay, so
Which-
what has she not done? Okay, this is hilarious.
Okay.
She has improved temporal insight, which is the thing you get for doing all of the story arc stuff.
Yeah.
Except that, I finished the story arcs before they did the modified version. So now I have to do the Iconian War and Delta stuff.
Oh god, the Delta stuff. The Delta stuff. The Delta stuff. Hang on, let me see if this tune's done any of that. I'm
Ooh,
sure we've done some.
Can you actually do a team play of Dust to Dust?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, absolutely. All my
I don't think I've ever
federations
tried doing a team play of
I've
Dust
done
to Dust.
Dust to Dust as a team play with Ed a couple of times. It's kind of nice. Okay, give me 1 second to check one thing right there. Oh, that was me. We're good. All right, and who are you on?
Nexia.
There you are. Let me see if I've got proper toys here for Dust to Dust. Probably that would not be a great one. That's a good one. Not fantastic. Actually, no, that is a good one there. Okay, I can live with this. That's good. Alright, Dust to Dust it is.
We have a situation.
Would be so.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun coming up with the outfit for this character.
Okay, I'm going to zip over to Kabalistan. Let me know when you're ready to begin.
I'm ready.
Okay, beginning Dust to Dust. Yeah, you can just sit there and look cute. We'll be done. Poor Harry. We were talking about Harry this morning. One of the less appreciated characters in Voyager.
Just need a minute to.
Tom got all the love in terms of writer development, and Harry didn't.
Can't reach. I'm slipping.
Poor Harry. Bye, Harry.
I actually heard that part of that was actually because due to out of universe reasons. Short version is that they cast Harry Kim as, and the actor they just kind of didn't like the actor.
I know, and they were going to fire him up until he was voted like the most interesting up-and-coming actor of the year or something, and they couldn't fire him. But they basically unwrote the character into uninteresting, kept him as an ensign. And actually, he had potential. I thought Tom Paris was a little boring.
You know, several things that I personally find
One more group inbound.
that are like
Brace yourselves.
weird personal quirks, I guess you could say,
Mm-hmm.
is that I will often find that the side characters that aren't meant to be popular, I actually like more than the ones that are.
Often, yes, I agree with you.
And one thing that I came to realize is that in many cases, it's because of the fact that there's a different philosophy in writing. Is that the side characters where someone's just throwing in something cool because they think you'll like it,
Mm-hmm.
or they just don't care and are just making up something,
Yeah, I mean, there's some.
will often be far more interesting than a character who has a critical story importance and is carefully written to fill that story, whatever.
Thank you, Cadargo. I was still on the "we will be right back" screen.
The Cabali.
Yeah, I think there may be some degree of freedom in knowing that your character is not going to be in there forever, and you can actually
We have to help those Cabali.
enjoy it.
Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vodwar get here.
Ooh, this is a fun one to play demolitions with, because the fact that you can actually spawn camp most of the Vatwar you fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like this group
They
that
come.
they're about to jump out of this transporter pod right here. But you can actually place a transphasic
that
bomb
drop
inside the
Oh
transporter.
yeah,
and when
I
they-
love to do things like that. I do like this one for the map, though. I like the trench warfare. I like that it's raining.
Playing an assimilation build here is also hilarious. Because you can assimilate all the Vatwar you want.
Take out that Vodwar drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
I really wish you could enable rollover looting for the random junk items that you get everywhere. Oh, we have to talk to the guy. Oops. Wait, where's Henshin Jatinian?
There he is.
There are other areas of the trenches in
What's
need
your
of
preference?
Very
aid. My
hard.
team and I could
Go
go
for it.
help them while Captain.
Because we're
Are
doing
you
this on
sure
normal.
you
Very
wanna try
hard
to
is
retake the temple?
about as
Very-
difficult as advanced.
Got very hard on advanced. It's still pretty darn easy.
So we need to click the very hard button in camera.
I swear I clicked it.
Well, you have to actually click it twice.
Our scouts
Oh,
report that
okay.
the temple. There are other areas of the trenches. Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. Are you sure you want to try to retake the temple alone?
Okay, there.
Okay. Okay, well, that was fun.
I keep forgetting that Vatwar mechs explode after you kill them.
The temple was
They're fun.
I don't deny that we'll
They're
need
fun that
support.
way.
Yeah, alrighty then.
Into the temple. Got 1 sec to do one thing there. Yes, we're good. Okay, so there's an Iconian thing here someplace.
This V. It actually does have V-scan on it. Oh, that's right. It's in the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, just don't forget that, or don't appreciate the
That's-
original ones. You
that's
had
me.
to deactivate it, and then you had to fight for it, and blah 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 blah.
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait, come
Are there
back!
evil Fifi? I have
Jitlaya.
evil mirror Fifi here with me.
Hold on. There's
Giving
more
me the
security
death glare.
footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That
Okay, Harry, are you
I'll
okay?
be okay. From what? Not yet.
I have to say though, this scene here is actually one of the most interesting in the game because of the fact that they actually figured out how to make it work
But
where
you
you're.
have to trust us.
I love this scene. I love this effect. And I like that we get to use it in this and in,
What is this?
what is it, Dragon's Deceit?
Another me?
Yeah.
You
I
expect
wish we
me
had
to
more
trust a
ziplining. I'd like to
shapeshifter?
zipline on Rise It.
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah.
Okay, if I remember right, yeah, it's not this.
No, it's over to the right.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
I have actually
circuits are
done this
completely
before
fried.
on a
Let's
different
find another door.
character.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in the computer room.
What are you looking for? Oh, the Iconian thing?
Yeah, the Delta Recruit
Yeah,
objective.
it's someplace on this
He's
entire
trying to
map.
override it again. Give me a second.
I still find it hilarious that somehow the command code to unlock this door also
Let's keep
works on
going.
the Kobali ship.
Come on.
Let's see here. Trionium. Oh wait, what's this console here? So some of these are actually just like little lore things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's like bits of bad war history.
The VOD war will rise again. Think we have
Like
to go up
like one of them
here?
talking about how they decided to skip on having a bunch of like academics. They're like, okay, it's not that they didn't have academics in their little storage pods. It's that they decided that they didn't need to have a whole bunch of people whose only job in life was to be an academic when they can have people who, shall we say, have practical experience with using technology instead.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Yeah, when I do this, I actually like sidestep because that way I'm actually looking at the pod so I can see them in more detail. Oh, I was right. There was about to put a few seconds off.
Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Could have made it. Could have made it, maybe.
It was the spatial sigil.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. The console that you need for the Delta Recruit objective has a floating symbol above it.
Right.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to
I
Voyager.
hate this one. It's like there's that one spot where you have
been
to stand
32 years.
between two electric things.
There you go. Should turn off now. And of course, Harry just gets to magically come up here. Yay! We did it in... We didn't get hit by the electricity. Woohoo!
Perfect.
We
Didn't
should
get
keep
electrocuted by anything.
Always a good thing. Not dying. Good thing.
Yeah, this outfit I'm wearing is actually the 7 of 9 bodysuit with the
July.
accoutrements from
Are you
the
okay? How did
green armor on top of it.
Junelle
Nice.
said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry,
I'm going to cut the scene.
I didn't know they'd send you.
It's...
We need
eh.
to move fast. Yeah, action. I'm not
Ketten is a danger.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, Frost. How are you?
Another one of the bad war. Is there an accolade for getting all of the bad war history consoles?
I think there is, yes.
Oh right, that's actually a super hard accolade
looks
to
like
get
this
because of the
unusual
fact that
will
one of
think
the
I can
bad war
beat
history consoles
Wait here.
you have to unlock while the maze is up. You have to
Right,
find
right.
it on the side of the
Good to go.
maze.
Okay,
I'll
so
monitor the
either
area
stay
from here.
always touching the right wall or always touching the left wall.
I'm going
this is why we
left.
had to meet
on
again,
this
Harry.
one, but
Whoever
right.
gets done
'Cause-
first.
Wins.
Well, yeah, because they can take down everything for all of us then.
That makes 2 of us.
What?
Told me.
Well, the first one through can take down the maze for the other person, which is why it's easy to
Oh,
put two
okay,
people.
yeah.
And if we had, what would you have
I do
done?
kind of want to get the Kobali bridge officer.
Well, if I see them, I will let you know.
The Kobali bridge officer's in the after the second
Mhm, second
bridge.
staircase,
to
yeah.
know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
So how are you
Well, one of
doing,
the-
Frost?
Hilarious things about
Well-
this is that you can't see the maze.
I had a meeting with the CEO of a group that I'm involved with,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
and
This
he,
is all a lot to take in at once.
I don't know exactly how to put it. He offered me a job, I guess,
Imagine how get
to write articles and blog posts and stuff.
Found first staircase.
I have a good idea.
But I'm not
Confused,
entirely sure
angry.
exactly what
Isolated.
he wants to do. It's just
Well, that leads
It's
to, does
kinda
he
strange.
know what he wants to do?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
That
mean,
sounds like corporate indecision, where they want something done, but they're not sure how to do it, so they're hiring someone to figure out
He
how to do it.
understood the risk.
But that's okay. That's
And he
a
accepted
legit job.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. Is they're trying to appeal to more stages of business, because a lot of the people they work with are all like small business, and they want to appeal to larger businesses
Joining Starfleet comes
and what
with
have
certain
you. But
duties. I
they don't
understood that
actually
now,
have anybody
and I
that has a lot of experience in working with Fortune 500 companies. Fortunately, I do have that experience.
Who was as scared as I was.
Um,
All we wanted was to get
and so they want me to help facilitate that, I guess.
Well,
I
that
was
sounds
scared back
great. If it looks
Um,
like it's an interesting thing that you
but I
want to do,
did
it
what
sounds
I
great.
had to do.
Well, it's gives me exposure to
you
a
got that
lot
right.
of businesses
You
all
did
over the
what you
state,
had to do. Keaton didn't get that chance.
but whether it actually does anything specifically,
And I'm sorry for him.
it's not a
Is this
guarantee,
better?
and
Okay.
that's the only problem there, is that it's not.
I remember getting the bridge off, so you go right
I found a
after the
Vodware console
second
over
bridge.
here.
Keaton can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
So, I don't know if we can
As
get
a
to where I'm
Cabal,
at, but there is a console
not-
here.
He's not who he was anymore.
Do you want me to stay here so we can try and get it?
And is that a worse option than being dead?
How far away from you are you? Oh, you're literally on the other side of the wall from where I am.
Yeah. You just have to figure out how to get over here.
Of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
I will stay right here.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
They really went all out on making this as complicated and confusing as they
I
could.
know what he would want.
Like
There you go.
The choice of the color of the walls is actually important in making it
Yeah.
confusing, because the fact that the walls and the floor look the same color and the walls blend together. And like, so sometimes you'll actually miss that there's a thing going off to the right, because wait, the walls
Right.
look like the
When you
walls.
put it that
Did-
way,
Walls behind
Did you
are
get the
not
console
we
there?
are different.
Yeah.
He's being so stubborn.
Yeah, I know. Every
Hello,
time
everybody.
Hi.
He's you, but he's Keaton too. And he's allowed to be both.
Found another staircase. Hopefully it's not the same staircase I climbed earlier. How are you doing, Board King?
Well, I'm trying to get Thursday off, maybe, but it's not looking promising.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man.
Boy, did you close off a lot of hallways?
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever I found the things to mark hallways dead end, I push the buttons.
Take all the time you need.
We are, thank you very much.
Okay, I got past the second bridge.
Okay, I
Currently
went
looking
up a
for the,
second bridge, but
You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Like,
Yeah, I was.
if you look on the wiki, there is actually a accurate map where you
is.
can see the
Oh,
actual
but I
layout,
wound up
but-
going
You could
backwards.
lie to me again?
I'm back at the entrance.
I had to work today, so I'm trying to get Thursday off, but
I'm
it's not
not
promising.
lying.
Well,
to
what's
you.
up on Thursday?
I know it's a lot to
Well,
take
you're
in.
going to do that Picard live stream,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm up at that late,
Don't treat me like a child.
for me,
You're
I
not
won't get
lying.
any.
You
I'll
stole
be
my life.
really bad person at work.
Yeah, been there.
It was my life too. I didn't steal anything. That's great. So you get to do and be everything I wanted.
Back to my
and I
first
get stuck in a pod?
staircase.
My life hasn't exactly been everything I always wanted. Getting home wasn't easy.
Yes, accolade complete. Bad War Historian.
But you did get home. I didn't.
Okay, I've got another staircase here.
I still haven't found the
I
Kobali.
understand how you feel, but I cannot change what happened.
Well, I'm at the top of the second staircase.
Oh, yeah, I'm in
No?
the third section of the maze right now.
Trade places with me?
Okay, there we go, down that side. You're right, the purple on purple makes it really hard.
I can't do that. All I can do is try to help you now.
Purple on purple action.
Oh, there's 4 segments, I guess.
Well, there's 3...
Oh, wait, no, this is the exit.
Stop
Never
lying to
mind.
me. You don't want to help
And
me.
go back.
The third set of stairs is the exit. You need to get the Kobali before you push the button to
Right.
drop the maze.
You know that's not true.
Hold, is there another set of
finally
stairs?
found it.
Maybe.
Is it actually
do.
one of the last
Doesn't change
possible dead ends.
Oh, God. Okay, how do I find you?
It could. From the maze. Let us
Right
talk.
side.
Tell you what, I will
You know what?
walk to the
I'm not ready for
entrance
that.
to the
Not yet.
hallway. So you can find me quicker.
I'm so sorry about what happened to you. But all this is just making it worse. Maybe it is.
Nope, I keep going back to the same staircase. There isn't a 4th staircase, is there? Or are there 3 staircases?
Maybe there was no staircases.
Yeah, if I take the
Never
staircase, I'm going
mind.
the wrong direction.
Yeah, there's 3 staircases. The third staircase is the exit.
No, I'm on the
only thing
3rd
I want is to
staircase.
get
It's
back
got
to
like a right-hand turn to
I'll
it.
figure all this out once I'm home.
Yeah. The final staircase is a straight staircase.
Oh, okay. So let's see. I can see where I need to go, but I can't get there. Oh, there you are. Hi.
In here.
Oh, in here. Okay. I lost
I
Kobali
found
person.
someone. Thank you.
Yay! Yes, you can.
I'm
join my
lost
team.
in the sauce. I don't know what sauce that is, but I'm lost in it.
Okay, now we got to get out of here.
There he is.
Oh, did I go the wrong way?
I'm purple. I'm purple.
Oh, we have to go out this way.
If
If you can get out, get us out of here.
All right, I'm going to check for the Delta recruit objectives before I push the button because I don't remember exactly.
Think I didn't do.
Oh, it's not this
one.
room then.
Oh, that was so much easier. Hi.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing
Playing
Dust to
Dust to
Dust.
Dusk.
Satalia says there is no 10 forward tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, so we will play Dust to Dust, and then I'm going to go make my doggo some din-dins. They will be much happier.
I bet.
They will be.
I already had my problems with dogs tonight. Or today.
Oh god, now I've got this one.
My landlord's dog decided to run off.
Oh no.
It's not working.
But we found him.
Oh good.
Maybe
He's
I can
just
buy
a little
some time.
butthead.
Yeah, they do that, don't they? Okay, have you got a secret for this one, Mar Hawkman? I hate this part.
there's actually 3 different ways you can cheese this.
Okay.
One of them is something that's actually incredibly hard
We have
and takes
Yes,
extreme
win the
skill.
One last thing.
Normal, hard, or very hard?
Jidlaya and I can run this program.
The accolade for this one
One that
on
would buy-
choosing
Are you
very
certain you
hard
wanna
is
focus our
actually
attention on
something
countering
would
Ket?
do
Give us a
very
few more
hard without
seconds.
falling in the hole, but
I always fall in the holes.
cores are exposed. It's your move now.
If you want to go over and hit the control, it'll turn this off and I can just run over. Oh, great, I fell.
Apparently there's a tiny ledge that you can walk on the right side that's practically invisible.
That's interesting.
What are you doing? Are those command codes?
Oh, I can't cheat. That's interesting.
No cheating for you.
Trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on it.
I hate this.
Like when I look at it, it looks like there's a thing here, but it apparently wasn't. That was strange.
There's only 2 here. No. Do not stand in the fire, Mom. Standing in fire, bad.
Yeah, Mom, what are you thinking? Which can't take you anywhere.
Oh, no. Got a better weapon, this would be easier.
There's a console somewhere on this map that I need to interact with. I think it's in the final room.
That could
Yeah, that's it. It's like you have to avoid hitting the leave map button to hit the console.
Yeah. Yeah, you do not want to have to do this one twice, right?
You keep saying that. I'm still here.
Well,
that's interesting.
Stand down before this
Okay,
gets
what are
any
you
worse.
trying to do up there?
okay, I'm going to try the trick for the ledge.
How can it get worse?
Like for the ledge, you need to get like right here.
Uh-huh.
See where I'm standing?
Yeah, I see it.
Like when this drops out from underneath me, yeah.
I don't
See,
want
I'm
anyone
still here.
Ah, very interesting. Okay.
The problem with the crap. The problem with the ledge trick is that there are these little support bars that you have to very carefully get over. But you can just like shoot the thing
Don't
to
do anything you're going to regret.
bring it up while standing on the ledge.
I'm going home. Whatever.
So this is a place you can always stay without having it fall.
You can't go to Voyager.
Ah!
Oh, I noticed something that's interesting. Baul anti-proton makes this a bit easier than it would be otherwise.
Okay.
Why? Because Baul anti-proton, the arcing bolts will trigger stuff.
Oh, that's
Oops,
interesting.
messed that up.
What? That's crazy.
Okay, time to explain method 3 for doing this.
Okay.
That's cheesy and silly.
I want the
Method
cheesy
3,
and silly way that I don't feel like I'm going to...
Method 3 is what I
Kill
call the limbing one.
Yes. Fall to your death several times and it just finishes for you?
Well, what it is that if you run forward far enough before you fall to your death, it triggers the next spawn point.
Yes. Yes.
Except possibly for the last one.
No, it'll eventually do it. Because at some point you're just going to be like, I'm never doing this again.
Or at the very, very least, it's an easy way to get to the last one.
Cutscene! Somebody got to the end! Yay!
Back to Voyager.
Woohoo!
No
It
matter
wasn't
what.
me, but that's okay. I'm good with winning it the wrong way. Watch, I'm going to fall to my death anyway. Nope, it's still there. Yay. No, I still fell to my death. I still died. No.
Oh wow! I forgot just how far out of the way the Delta Recruit console is.
Oh my god.
It's like all the way in the back of the room, in a section of the map that you wouldn't even know existed if
If you weren't
were
paying attention and looking for it.
I mean, like
There you are.
from the entrance of
Wow.
the room, I wasn't even able to see the console. I had to walk back here looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't leave. Can you imagine if you had to go back and play this all through again just to get to this?
I know.
I'd cry.
Which episode is that?
This is Dust to Dust in the Delta
Yeah,
quadrant.
like if you're doing this Dust to Dust as a Delta Recruit, the Delta Recruit objective is in the same room where you leave after you do the whole like jumping over the bottomless pit thing. Well, it's all the way in the back of the room where you might not even notice it if you're not paying close attention.
Wow. Yeah, no, I would have at that point been so frustrated that I would have just gone ahead because I finally got to the end.
Arm all weapons and fire.
Nah, that guy didn't last long.
Don't we have to go follow it now?
Eventually,
Not really.
after Red Alert goes away, set pursuit course. Disable warp drive.
Disabling. Nice
He's
effect.
out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready.
Oh, hey, look. Round 2. This won't last long.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Trey, you are in Hirogen space. And that is a battle-bursting ship.
Yeah, Hirogen's. We've had to do a maze, dude. You're not gonna bother us at this point.
And Flaming Skull for the Hirogen.
I love the effect of the flaming skull.
Of course we are.
The ship is disabled. Ketten's up, and that will...
And
I'm going to.
And transporting over for the
it amuses me that it says one to transport, even if it's a team.
Well, yeah. The heck with you. You can hitchhike.
Does anyone have any guesses what's going to happen on Picard this week?
No. I'm not making any guesses. I'm going to bet it's going to be amazing, and we will find out tomorrow. And I'm trying not to guess because I want to be happily surprised.
You know, one thing I wish they'd stop doing? Killing people off they've had in the past Next Generation episodes.
Maybe you should talk to him first.
Hush.
That's all I'll say. If you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Ketten, you have to stop.
And I agree with you 100%.
Contact Voyager.
Oh, I don't
I'm done
care.
listening to you.
Thank you for
I
your
just want to
Fine.
go home.
Is Ketten...
I'm happy for Ketten. I'm not.
And I'm done with that episode. Woof.
I actually made a point to play it on a whole bunch of characters when it came out, just because I wanted the costume unlocked for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's what I did too. I did it
Ketten has
at
been
that point
sent
because it
back to
wasn't
Kabali
an
Prime
across the
to
board
finish the
unlock, so I
puzzle.
played it on each and
In the
every one.
meantime,
And I did it
the
3
Kabali
times
have
because I
agreed to
thought the
make
whole
their list
Kabali
of
set was going to be
currently held
way
bodies
cooler than it
public
was.
Anyone who wishes
I did
to
actually
bear
get the
debt not
Kobali
being
set on
committed
one
involved
character, but only on
will
one
have the
character.
body
I got it on all of my characters, so
Thank you.
at that point I only had
All
4
your help,
characters, but
Princess.
it was still a matter of I did that 40 times in a month.
I need some kind of like Delta recruit
Well, Delta
or
Recruits,
Delta.
there's a Delta Recruit event going right now, you know.
I need kit modules like for Delta. I want to do like a Delta type build.
Oh yeah, the funny thing with the Samsar bridge, uh, that it's a really stupid trick that's really hard to do. Is you know how there's the door that goes to the turbo lift that's kind of like angled downwards.
Yeah.
That door does have collision.
Really?
So if you do it just right, you can actually stand on the door for like a tenth of a second before it opens.
Amazing. Well, since we don't have a 10-4 to go jump over to, I'm going to go make doggy dinner. Also me dinner. And also go work on the car for a while because we have an early evening tonight. So I'm going to log out of here. Frost, did you want to take over?
I didn't know if you actually running a stream or not.
Oh yeah, I'm running a stream. I started about two plus hours ago.
Okay, well,
And you don't have
I
to. Just
didn't know that. I'm currently in the middle of doing something, but
no worries. No worries.
I just came to say hi.
Yeah, my plan is to do a show before 10 forward, so we can go over there when we're done here. But sometimes they're not there because that happens to all of us.
Okay.
So in that case,
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared to take over.
No worries. No worries at all. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium and special guest star Mar Hawkman and extra special, not guest star, but extra special attendee Frost, thanks for being here tonight, folks. You
And
guys,
minor attendee.
And minor attendee Board King, yes. Yes. Indeed. Folks, I will be off tomorrow night for drive time, but back on with Picard at 2 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Chicago, 1 a.m. Mr. Dave time, and Cryptic time, midnight, for the last episode of Picard. So join us for a reaction watch video. Yes, you have to watch it yourself. We can't stream it. We can't stream the show, but we can stream what we're doing. And yes, we can talk about it because everybody who's there knows that there's going to be spoilers. Oh, can you hear these children? They are amazingly noisy.
Oh wow! I doing first contact day with a character that has the green stuff on.
Yeah.
Makes you look really, really weird because it removes the green backpack.
Oh, that's cool. All right, everyone. Have a great night, and we will talk to you later.